Welcome to TigerCom and Edelman's Media Market Salon. Solar's market position, why it matters to your business, and what should we do to protect it. We have a great panel of experts for you here today. We have Michael Canellis, editor-in-chief at Green Tech Media. So not only are you a journalist, blogger, analyst, tweeter, but you're also sought out by other news outlets. On my far left, Oliver Strube, publisher of RenewableEnergyWorld.com. Oliver worked with Solar Energy International in Colorado. Oliver also ran his own solar installation company. Then we have Jeff Levine, who's a PhD and president of Gotham Research Group, advising corporations, nonprofit organizations, government agencies, electoral campaigns. To my immediate left, we have Mike Casey, who's the founder of TigerCom, a pure-play clean tech PR firm headquartered in Arlington, Virginia, serves a variety of solar energy companies, counsels clean tech execs and investors. My name's Kimberly Kupecki. I'm with Edelman. I run Edelman's global clean tech group and practice. We're going to be going through some new findings, some new data that will ideally spark a lively conversation.
If you look at where we are right now as an industry, it's pretty good.
People like solar. There was an interesting phrase that they tested. Is solar energy a long-term solution for the country's energy needs? And you see the overwhelming majority of folks, 74%, agree with that and think that's true.
That's all good, right? It's where we want solar to be. The problem is that has converted us from acute nicety 30 years ago. Now we're actually a threat. We're a threat to the fossil fuel industries. They know it, and they're acting accordingly. My message to you today is that we are not.
The negative press out there right now is actually really getting very strong right now.
I think there's a way to turn the tide, but I definitely think that the onslaught of information that's come at people has allowed them to solidify an opinion.
Very few of these stories that have been deleterious to this brand happened by accident.
Just 41%, so way less than half, believe that solar power is affordable for the consumer.
As an industry, it really is important for us to change that language so that people pick up on that.
I think we should have a full truth squad about coal, and also strategically making comparisons, always making comparisons.
The good news about our situation is we don't have to choose. That which is a downside for them can be an upside for us. So you can talk about the same thing, like cost.
It's $10.3 billion per year that are given in subsidies to fossil fuel companies such as oil and coal. Only 8% say let's keep with the status quo. So to find only 8% going into that category and the rest saying we want to move that money into solar is a fairly astonishing finding.
Then once you begin to ask these questions, they begin to understand, okay, there you can see some flexibility in their head.
If you're cheap and abundant, why are you taking money out of my pocket? If government support is a sign of adolescence, then coal and oil are the oldest toddlers in the country. They've been wandering around in diapers for 200 years.
I think we need to start fighting back against the dirty fossil fuel companies.
Providing affordable energy, that is something that is not polarizing.
The industry needs to close the sale. The industry has to be able to counter persistent doubts about solar energy's practical viability.
We don't have to negotiate against ourselves. We don't have to give up 1 inch on the cost argument. When you have the set of assets that we as an industry have, it's foolish not to play them, right? Because if we have this shared interest in protecting the brand, it makes no sense to just let things play out as they are.
Are you saying the best defense of our position and growth of our position is an offensive play that goes hard into the heart of them?
I'm not making the case for gratuitousness. I'm not making the case for occasional. Right? We don't do gratuitous and we do lots of occasional. I'm saying switch. Be on permanent, proactive communications footing that talks about their weaknesses and our strengths all the time.